can't get past watching Whoopi like defend Joe Biden like he's like some good man. That's so weird. No presidents are good people. Not of the United States. Not even Barack. Oh no, not even Barack, baby.
Okay.
It's like it's just not it's just not really the thing. I just can't get past why
stand on this moral high ground all the time, and they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything.
Okay, so let me say this. I agree with Amanda.
watching Whoopi.
And I have often called Whoopi out for her flip-flopping. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute she's conservative, the next minute she's liberal. It just depends on when you catch her. And I just mean as it pertains to her defending white men. She loves to defend white men. It's very weird. But I think also because a Black woman that's not conventionally attractive has probably not been treated very well by the Black community and has probably been treated with more respect by white men, which is probably why she feels the way, especially, in her sector, which is why she probably feels the way she feels about, these things, case by case basis. And if it's my friend, I'm gonna act like it ain't happened. But I don't think that any of the presidents are really good people. But I do feel like you got to prove to me that Barack Obama is fucked up. And really just because of his wife, the way he handled himself, I'm sure there's been fucked up shit he's done in his administration. But a lot of times I feel like you just enter yourself into a machine that's already moving. You know what I'm saying? You're just into yourself as the face for a machine that's already moving. And we know this because as soon as he's out of office, anything that he did in order to push us forward can now be rolled back. That's exhausting. I seen a TikTok about that. Somebody was like, are you really free if you got to fight for your freedom every 4 years? I was like, exactly. Like it used to feel like once some of these laws got to the Supreme Court, we didn't have to argue about them anymore. But now it's like we are having the same arguments over again instead of progressing past this point. No, let's go back and re-argue about Roe v. Wade. Let's go back and re-argue about the fact that the country is based in racism and the way it's implemented is only helped with incentivizing companies to not be that way. Like that's the only way this shit works. That's why as soon as Trump got in office and now we don't give a fuck about DEI, Walmart and all of them are pulling back all of their inclusion and equity training shit, shit that they had going on. Like it. Oh, girl. I get tired of sometimes how I feel like people act like they don't understand these things, but we go through this shit over and over again. And child, this is how they want us. They want us to be like this. Banning women from nursing and midwifery. We tell y'all all the time, me and Erica De Niro, like we read a book. And in that book, they explain that the one of the first things they did to oppress women was to create doctors and the association of doctors and medical school that pushed women out of midwifery and in medicine, pushed them out, made them illegitimate, and then only allowed men to go through schooling and then therefore be put on the Doctors Association, whatever the fuck it's called in America. But this happens in other people's countries. And it's so funny because often whenever things like Americans go to other countries and these fucked up things happen to them that are obviously a byproduct of regressive and oppressive laws that they have in place that Americans don't necessarily have to deal with to a certain degree, there's always some American in the comments talking about, well, you can't go over there and act however you want to act, regardless to how barbaric it is. They will still find a way to make it okay because that's just the way those people do things. And it just annoys me because I feel like it always puts us in a position of acting like some of these things aren't really bad. It's just perspective. And I do feel like on a metaphysical level, that's true. But I also feel like, no, a lot of times these things are signs of the exact same shit, whether it's happening in Dubai or happening in America, whether it's happening in, in Afghanistan, wherever it's happening, these same things happen so that you can oppress the same group of people. It's all oppression. And y'all always in the fucking comments acting like that's not what it is because it's happening in another country. Oh my God.